So if you find yourself in Lisbon and you're in downtown and just want to have a really relaxing time, yet walk a lot, then you should watch this vlog.
We're in downtown Lisbon and we've got 4 hours to spare. So let's see how many things we can do in 4 hours. What do you think, Sarah?
2, 5,
I think we can
10.
do 4. Let me know in the comments below how many things you think we can get done.
Just to be clear, this isn't like a definitive guide of what sights to see. We've done the sights and now we've got a few hours to chill. So if you find yourself in Lisbon and you're in downtown and just want to have a really relaxing time, yet walk a lot, then you should watch this vlog. So we are at the Brasileira. It is one of the oldest cafes in downtown Lisbon and definitely worth coming to. It opened up in 1905 and it is famous for its sort of Art Deco decoration and the fact that a lot of the intellectuals and poets at the time used to come and have their coffee here and hang out and write their books, which I think is pretty cool. We have had the traditional espresso and a Coke. And what I would say is that there is seating outside and it is a really lovely hot day, but we decided to stay inside mainly because the building is so amazing. So obviously the price of the coffee and the food is going to be more expensive than if you go to a cafe or restaurant that the locals go to. But actually you are paying for the experience and the prices are not too extravagant. And if you're here, don't forget to go outside and take a photo with the statue of one of the most famous Portuguese writers, Fernando Pessoa. Now, I love a little bit of shopping, and one of the reasons why I love downtown Lisbon for shopping so much is that you do get such a mix. You get a lot of the shops that you would expect that are around Portugal in Europe, but they are housed in Art Deco buildings which have maintained their original decor that's been restored. So it's almost like having a little bit of a museum trip as well. And also you can find shops which have been around since the 1900s and also the oldest bookstore in the world. So whether you're a book lover or not, it is definitely worth visiting. I have linked the website to the bookstore in the description below, and let us know if you do go visit it. And also, if you're looking for some souvenirs from Lisbon and also from Portugal that aren't, the traditional magnets and t-shirts and, just the very touristy things, we would recommend this store called A Vida Portuguesa, also linked in the description, as they have really traditional products which actually the brands have been around for hundreds of years. So they've got from like tuna to stationery to perfume. So go give that a try. You can't come to Lisbon, well, you can't come to Portugal without having the pastries. So I have chosen 3. It was very difficult to choose. And we've come to Alcoa, which is also in the downtown. And the staff were super helpful because I wanted to try some of the more typical things. So the first one I'm going to have is maybe the most famous Portuguese pastry, which is the pastel de nata. Now, I've had a lot of these in my life, and this is a Lisbon one because I usually have the Porto one, so let's give it a try. It was so good. And you've got to put the cinnamon on top. The next one is this one. It's called the queijada. It's definitely not as creamy as the nata. The nata is very creamy, so if you don't like creamy pastries, don't go for that one. Although if you come to Portugal, you have to try at least once. This is amazing. It's almost like a treacle inside, but it's not overpowering at all. It's quite sweet, and the pastry's really lovely. And the final one that I'm trying today, because basically. I don't want to be in such a sugar high that is called the castanha de ovos, which I don't think has any flour or egg yolk or dairy. Good. It's not as sweet, so that means you could have more of them. A bit of a tacky consistency. Still very good. Eddie just bought a little bottle of Ginjinha, which is cherry liqueur, which he bought without even tasting it. So we decided to come to the store and taste it on the road at 2 p.m. like some locals. And Eddie, I don't know if you can see the little cherries. Okay, I'm gonna have half because Eddie's gonna have the other half. Oh mama!
It smells awesome. Let's see how it goes. That's good. On a cold day, gonna keep you warm. Lisbon is quite hilly, but here it's quite flat by the river, so quite excited to explore it, and I thought the best way to do it is on a Bolt, like a line bike. The app's really easy to download. A few of the bolts I clicked on were flat, so I found or damaged. We found this one. Looks pretty good. We've called it Betty, and it's my first time riding on it, so let's see how it goes. Apparently it goes like 20 kilometers an hour. Seems, I think, a bit twitchy. Let's see. You need to get moving before it works. Look, if you press it, nothing happens. You need to move a bit and then press it. Hold on.
Okay, wait.
So what we're doing, Sarah, we're on a line bike, and we're going to show everyone how we do it.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
You can punch it faster if you want.
No.
Coming up on the curb. Get out of the way. We're coming through. Beep, beep. Thank you. Also, Lisbon has a beach, which is quite interesting. So you want to put your feet up, lie down on the sand for a bit. It's a great thing to do.
Where we're just going to relax for a bit before taking our train back to Porto and people watch.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe below. And hit the bell button to get notified every time we post a video. Please just sign this. Neck it.